Hello and welcome, party people. There we go. Music is on. Let me know how loud it is. Let me get chat pulled up on my phone so I can actually see it. There it is. Alright. By the way, I haven't said thank you yet. I know I hadn't been posting content in a while there. A lot of y'all stayed. I'm grateful for that, and the channel's actually continued to grow, so that's awesome. What's up, C Bacon? How's it doing, dude? Let me actually make sure my phone's in high quality so I can actually make sure my stream is in high quality. There we go. Let me know about the camera angle. I can somewhat change it. Actually, I probably should change it. Some of these boxes are a little out of whack. There we go. Some minor changes. Yes, welcome to the stream. 1, 2, 3. That's a good simple username there. Welcome. Alright, so as the stream title and the thumbnail have said, today is going to be a sorting stream. Hopefully, we can get a lot of sorting done today, where I will be slowly just making piles on this table from a bunch of different containers, and then when all of those containers are empty, hopefully, because I prefer to just have these giant piles that I then just grab and put into bags. I find that much easier to do. So hopefully we can get through all of the containers, or at least most of them. Then that'd be great. If not, obviously we'll do more streams of it, but... Oh, I just realized there's a Lego part hiding underneath this container. There we go. Welcome to the stream, Crystal! How you doing today? Hopefully today we get a lot of people in. I decided to do another 9 o'clock stream today, but we'll see, because a lot of people are possibly at work right now. I will be doing a stream on Wednesday, and that will probably be later in the day, so we'll see. We'll see, and that one's gonna be a video game stream too. Is this Kahoot music? No, it's not Kahoot, but it does sound similar. That would suck, C Bacon. Yeah, nothing else makes sense for them to reveal but the UCS gunship, because of all the sets that are coming out soon, that's the only one that they haven't actually shown a picture for. But alright, let's get started. Hopefully the lighting is okay as well. I decided to actually open up my window. Oh, another Christmas song that I forgot to remove. Okay. I went around yesterday and deleted a bunch of Christmas songs off the playlist, but apparently I still have missed a few. They haven't shown it. Yeah, is that actually been confirmed that they're giving us a UCS AT-AT? I don't know if I'm excited for that or not. It depends on how it looks. Alright, let me grab a container and let's get started. I guess let's just start with the top one. Container. I do not intend to get any Infinity Saga sets, Crystal. I don't have money to. It's either I buy Lego Star Wars or I buy something else, so I usually just buy Lego Star Wars. Speaking of that, I don't know how many of you in chat know of this person, but there is a person in the Lego community called Custom Brick Builder. They've done a lot of custom battle droids in minifigure scale. They've done the B1, the B2, the Commando droid, the Magna Guard, the Tactical droid, the Sith droid from the Old Republic. They've done the spy droid that Darth Maul used in A Phantom Menace, and a few other droids. Plus, they've done a lot of Imperial things. So they've done the the hover tank driver. They've done the Juggernaut driver from Mandalorian. They've done this Shore Trooper. Well, they have apparently been able to receive it was like a volunteer position or something like that, that they apparently love more than like Lego Star Wars, which must mean it must be something super incredible. And they're leaving the community. And as they leave the community, they are doing a large, ginormous sale on all of their products. Yesterday, the sale was 30% off of everything. Today, the sale is now 40%, and it will continue to rise 10% every day until like 100% or until everything is sold. So, I would highly recommend you go check out their website. Their website is just custombrickbuilder.com, no spaces. And I would highly recommend you go check them out. I bought stuff yesterday because I didn't want to chance everything being, all the things that I would want being sold out. So I went with a lower discount price, just so I could make sure I would still be able to get the ones I want. The one thing that sucked is the only battle droid I was not able to get was the B2, because the B2's been out of stock forever. But I was able to purchase, I bought one of every droid that I wanted. So I bought one B1, I bought one tactical droid, one Magna Guard, one commando droid, and I think there was one other droid that I bought. I didn't buy the spy droid or the Sith droid because I'm not a huge fan of their Sith droid. I'd rather have a brick-built one. And then I bought one Shore Trooper helmet, one Hover Tank Driver helmet, one Range Trooper helmet, and one Death Trooper helmet, and then I bought that Juggernaut Trooper helmet that's based off of the Mandalorian, that one Mandalorian episode. Now, much of that stuff I will probably never use in a mock or something, unless it's like an Easter egg in the background. Because it's all resin printed / casted, so none of it's going to be painted, and I'm not painting it. I don't trust myself to paint the thing, so they are just going to be their various resin colors, which I think majority of them are going to be the light gray color that you see lots of resin casts be in, but some of them are going to be in white as well, because that was an option, especially the Hover Tank Driver and I think the Range Trooper. The seller has an option for it to be resin casted in white, so I chose white for those ones because it made more sense. Say hello to the duel on Mandalore. Woo! You might have noticed too, over here in the background, I have my Droideka Sentinel. Funny story about this guy, I accidentally knocked his face off and it fell behind these lights back here. And I couldn't find it for the longest time until I moved around my minifigure box and then I found it. But yeah, this guy will eventually be on my Rebrickable store. You can build him as well. I just need to finalize the look of the instructions. Plus, in other news, with the my Rebrickable page, you might have noticed some of my instructions have seemingly disappeared. That is because I've deactivated them, which means the only people who can see them are the Rebrickable people, like the website people, and myself. And I've done that because I deactivated certain instructions that I would either wish to be paid for now. I would like to receive a monetary compensation for people downloading those instructions now, or they're instructions that I need to completely fix or update. Specifically the Snail Tank one. Because I don't know how many of you guys were at that stream in the summer. Was it in the summer? I think, yeah, it was either in the summer or this last winter. I did a stream where we basically went through and tried to rebuild the Snail Tank using the instructions, and I found so many mistakes. So, and that was with a previous design too. Now I'm on a completely different design for the Snail Tank now, so I need to update that. Also, I need to just update it completely so it says UCS scale, because I have now decided that yes, I'm going to list my snail tank as UCS, and I will probably use someone else's design for the minifigure scale. However, my Hellfire droid that I've been working on as well will be minifigure scale. As far as I can tell, with how everything is going, it will still be minifigure scale at its size. Yeah. It's a Legends UCS. But the Legends AT-AT used in the Clone Wars does not look like the one we get in Episode 5. So, yeah, but no. Close enough, right? Close enough. Yeah. Yeah, they're leaving the community. So go check out their website so you can get some awesome deals on a lot of their products. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about that too. You will still be able to get their designs. Like they're not going to keep all those designs themselves. They're actually being moved to Nate Minifigs website, which is like natesminifigs.com or something like that. I'm not sure on the exact wording of the website, but those designs will still be available. But if you want to get, I would recommend getting them now because this is probably the only time they're ever gonna be on this much of a discount. Especially if you actually do like painting on figs and stuff and are really good at it, because then you in return could make a ton of money off of selling those figures painted. Because I've seen a lot of those figures go for a decent price, because the base figures themselves are each $17, so you could make a good amount by reselling them painted. Because I've seen a lot of really good painted versions of those figures. I'm just not good at painting, and I didn't want to pay for someone to paint it because that'd be even more money. So I'm just gonna have the blanks. Oh yeah, I wasn't able to get the Dark Trooper. All the variants of their Dark Troopers are sold out, so that was the other droid I wasn't able to get. Or I would have picked one up, because their Dark Trooper is amazing. It looks amazing. But it's been out of stock. It's been sold out for basically this entire time. Ever since they released it on the website, it was out of stock within like 3 days. Yeah, that website. Thanks for posting that link in chat, Crystal. So if you want to still get their designs, eventually they'll make their way onto that website. I don't think they're there now, however. Hey, what's up, Thrones Revenge? Custom Brick Builder. He's the guy who did all those resin prints or / casts of various Imperial troopers and battle droids. Microfat sets. That's a good misspelling right there. But that's a good idea too. I'm also considering selling some of my stuff as well to help finance future projects, but I need to do some serious research, because a large portion of the figures that I'd be selling, I might be able to reuse their bodies. So then what I would end up doing is just selling the helmets. And then who knows if people would actually buy the helmets, so we'll see. But yeah, welcome to Stream Thrones Revenge. How are you doing today? Or I should probably call you by your YouTube name instead. But welcome. Any particular project you're working on today? I swear I have a pile for this. Oh, I just started it. Oh, that's why. An Imperial Cross helmet? What helmet did you use as a base? Clone Army Customs just revealed a render of all of their Bad Batch figures. They're doing your 4. They're doing Wrecker, Hunter, Tech, and Crosshair in their Bad Batch squad suits. Then they have Echo as a Bad Batch character. Then they have Imperial Crosshair. Then they have the Imperial troopers that are with Crosshair. Then they also had they also showed season 7 Echo, who has the white and blue armor. So lots of cool stuff, Bad Batch related, coming soon from ClonePlays Customs. So far, those were just the helmets. He did not reveal what the bodies will look like, but I'm mainly going to be buying the helmets. So the fact that the helmets look awesome is good enough for me. I do have a few criticisms about the tech helmet that CC released in the render, so I'm hoping that helmet will look a lot better in person than in the render. Oh, is that why your Discord status is the way it is now, Thrawn's Revenge? Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I saw you changed your status yesterday, and I'm like, what? What? why does this status say this? But that makes sense. Okay. Did you get the COVID, or are you sick from something else? On an animated Bart helmet from AV, that's your base? Ah, that's interesting. I will need to look at a picture of that particular helmet to see what you would have done to it, but yeah, that's cool. Do you have an Instagram, Crystal? Trying to figure out what's the best way that I could give it to you. A viral infection of your respiratory tract. Okay. Well, I guess at least it's not COVID, right? I guess my family's been lucky. My immediate family, I should say. My extended family, they've all pretty much gotten COVID. My immediate family, including myself, we've never actually gotten COVID. All of our defensive measures, I don't know what to call it. All of our tactics to stay healthy these last ever since the pandemic started has apparently paid off, because yeah, we've never gotten it. I did feel ill once or twice, but it wasn't because of I had gotten COVID. What was funny, what I actually felt the worst, like, I got not sick, but I did feel ill after getting the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine. But that was only for like a couple of hours, and then my mother gave me some like vitamins and stuff, and then I was fine again. So it wasn't that bad. The worst part about it is I'm one of those people that has that fear of needles, so I had to look away. And the guy giving the shot is like, "You're not gonna feel this." Yeah, I felt the needle. It's like, you lied to me. You lied to me about the needle. I could feel it. But then again, it's also because I knew there was going to be a needle involved, so I might have just imagined the needle. But I'm pretty sure I felt it. An image link in this YouTube chat. Then I will take 1 second then. I don't have Instagram on my phone anymore. I had to delete it to make room for other things. So let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find the image on Discord and see if I can copy and paste it. But I think y'all will be very impressed by it. Let's see, we were going off about it for like 4 or 6 hours afterwards, so it might take me a moment to find the picture. Actually, I should just go to the actual channel where all that kind of stuff, the pictures get posted. There we go. How can I do this? I don't want to copy text. Wait, Crystal, do I happen to have an email of yours? I might have to just email it to you. and I'll have to do that later. Guess what happens today? Well, I guess that means you can just now... You can do a comparison video, C-Bacon, of your own version of it and the AV's version. The CR25. Is that one of those models that you were working on in the Discord, Thrawn? Oh, you didn't have to write the email in the chat, Crystal. My emails, you can go email me, because my email is available on my About page on YouTube. That way the only person who knows is me, but, yeah. I'll figure out something. I'll figure out a way to get it to you. My brain is just probably not working fully right now. So after the stream, I'll see if I can come up with something. But yeah, is the CR25 one of those that you were working on in the stream that I popped in for and chatted with you, or is it something else? Oh, I'm probably confusing it, right? Because the CR25 is one of those Corvettes, right? Rebel Corvettes. Or I guess it could have been an Imperial Corvette too. And that means it's big, because starships are big in Star Wars. You never would know because they're always zoomed out when it comes to the outside, the exteriors of the ships, but yeah, those things are big. I'm already starting to get to the point where I'm trying to remember if I've put parts in piles already or not. That is true, I could do a video on it. Make some content out of the stuff. I don't know if he's done it, but you could always check out Dwing Pong. I don't know how to say the last bit, but it's DWENPOONG on YouTube. They're one of the promotional. They're one of the people that help make promotional material for the for the Clone Army Customs Discord, and they also have their own channel where they talk about a bunch of Clone Army Custom stuff. They might have made a video on it, but I don't think so because they live in France, and I don't think he was awake at the time that the picture was released. So, but yeah, he would be a good person to check out. Oh, it's a Corvette. Yeah, okay. Hey, what's up, regular? Welcome to the stream, dude. Currently just sorting out stuff and chatting. Forgetting where I'm putting parts, so I'm making multiple piles of the same things, probably. Well, how are you doing today? Crystal with the logic of making my own videos. I guess speaking of that, I still have lots of videos I haven't released to all y'all yet. Well, I want to say lots. Half of them I have to scrap because I since I had made those videos, things have changed, and I would have to redo those videos anyway. But I have several videos in the works that will be pretty good. One of them's about my my take on the Maxa P, the shuttle from the Clone Wars show. The main thing I just have to do with that video is just put the clips together and give like a I need to record like a final clip, and then that one should be pretty much good to go. Then I got a few other things in the works too. If you like Star Wars Rebels, the animation, the cartoon, you'll like a lot of things that are going to be coming out of my channel soon. Don't get in trouble, regular. don't let my stream get you in trouble. School is important, even if you don't like the teacher. Wait, how are you gonna get $50 off of it, C Bacon? Do you have that many VIP points or something? That would be cool, C Bacon. I haven't built many things for other franchises or IPs in a long time besides Star Wars. I did a few builds for. I did one build, I think. Yeah, one build for Minecraft. I did a better version of the Ghast. And then that's been it. I've really just been focusing on Lego Star Wars for such a long time now. It would probably help occasionally whenever I feel a little burnt out of doing Lego Star Wars, so maybe work on something else for a little bit, but... Stay on the stream and direct all your attention to ClonePlays. What? What is that from? You have $55 in VIP points? I don't even know how many VIP points I have that would translate to dollars. I just don't buy off of Lego.com very often, and I don't frequent the closest Lego store to me very often either, because the pickle brick wall usually has nothing I want. As far as the sets that have now been leaked, those images, I would probably be down to buy the Imperial Troop Transport, probably because it's going to be on the cheaper side, hopefully. And the new Slave 1, because I actually currently don't have a single Slave 1. However, it would probably be better for me to save my money, because I really do want the UCS Slave 1. I missed out on that one. And I think that the Mandalorian Starfighter looks pretty good too. So we'll see what I am able to acquire. Maybe not too much though, because I still am working on a lot of Clone Wars stuff. And most of those sets that have now been leaked are all Mandalorian related, so post Galactic Civil War. But we'll see. Took you 3 years? That sounds about right. The VIP points are pretty much worthless unless you're buying Lego. Unless you're buying a lot of Lego. Hey, what's up, Noel? Yes, we're talking about the summer wave. I know you have some strong opinions about some of them, especially our Quintans. If I remember right from the last stream, so I personally think they're all right. I do hope we get more images though, because I do have I have minor critiques on various things, but not enough that would actually stop me from buying them. The only thing that's stopping me from buying them is money. Is it supposed to be 160? I have no idea. There's apparently a lot of facts from those leaked images that I don't know, because I've only seen one of the leaked images. Apparently there's another one that goes into detail about all the minifigures. Yeah, I never saw that picture. Oh yeah, which version of Boba Fett comes in that Slave 1? Because yeah, I might want to pick up the newest Slave 1 then, if it comes with a new version of Boba. Yeah, especially if it's either his repainted armor or the armor before he repainted it that has even more scuffs and marks and crap on it than the episode 6 version of Boba would have. So is that the repainted version then, Thrawn? Repainted, okay. So yeah, I'll see if I can pick that set up then. because I do really like Boba's repainted armor. It looks very clean. It's very clean, very nice, very sleek. Got some good fashion 8-bit video game music playing. Don't think it's from a particular video game. I think this guy just made it up. Do I not have these sorted out yet? Oh, I guess not. Cool beans. With the Fem Trooper decals? I guess? I can't really comment on that because I don't know what they look like. If they're what I think they might look like, I wouldn't blame AV for that, other than continuing the thing. But if they're what I think they are gonna look like when I go look them up later, I think that's just because of the industry has done that. The industry that I mean is like in general, marketing to women has always. The marketing towards women has always been pretty much awful. Telling them they're either too fat, too skinny, don't look pretty enough, look too pretty, da 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 da. So if the AV decals look the way I think they're gonna look like, it's also because it's probably trying to appeal to a male audience. Because that's just like what tons of marketing using women do, is a lot of it seems to just be straight up just trying to appeal to the heterosexual male who are interested in females, which I mean works, as we can clearly see. People are still making money that way. Is it right? No. Does it work? It does, but it should change. But the only way for it to change is you need to stop giving money. Stop buying those products, and then those companies will learn. Whatever company it is, big or small. The only way for them to stop doing certain things is you have to cut them off by not buying those particular things. Or you have to just boycott the entire company. That also sends a message. The issue with doing those kind of things, though, is you have to have a lot of people who do it at once. If it's like 1 or 2 people, then the company's just going to ignore and just keep doing what they do. But you have to have a ton of people. You have to have a ton of people do it. So it has to be organized, and then that creates a lot of issues in of itself. So it's a tricky thing to do. I think that's probably what I would do, Noel, is just I would buy and then use the parts for something else. They're realistic. What do you mean realistic? Like they're wearing realistic clone armor or something else? Alright, Thron, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking in the stream. I swear there's the pile. That's the issue. Once it starts going off to the sides, once it starts going to the peripheral, that's how you say that word, right? When it goes into the side view, that's when I start forgetting where I've put stuff. Oh, my nose is extra stuffy today for some reason. It's probably because when my family and I we went out of state for a week 2 weeks ago. Has it been 2 weeks? It's been like 3 days since we've been back, and yeah, the state we went to has a lot more humidity. Well, it did have a lot more humidity and water going on because apparently it's been raining a crap ton in this other state. But apparently that's not normally the case. So, yeah, coming back here to my home state, where it's a lot more dry, a lot less humidity. Yeah, my body's kind of dying a little bit, but it's fine. I'll survive. It's based off. Oh, the two lines you meant, like the two dashes that like all the clones wear on their right chest piece. I wonder why. It's just small details like that, though. I don't get why people just like either forget or ignore them, because like it's pretty crucial. We literally see every clone have it, so your clones are whack for not having them. I know I've put this somewhere. Where, though, is the real question. There it is. That is true, it is supposed to be angular, but I think a lot of people forget that when they do their Lego versions of them. Why was there a stud in here? Shouldn't be a stud in there. But instantly remember when they're gone. Yeah. Does Jang Bricks have music like this? Probably because it's all the same. It's all the same music, man. There's not a whole lot of difference in copyright-free music. It's all kind of starts sounding the same. I did remember to add a lot more classical music to the playlist though after last stream, Sea Bacon. So hopefully we'll get more classical music playing. We'll see though. The classical music went from like a 1% of the playlist to like a 5%, so it's probably not going to happen very often, but just a tad more often. I feel like that's just like that's both sides of the argument right there, Noel. It's either, when it comes to females in armor, it's either super impractical but it's super sexy, or it is somewhat practical but then people still complain about it, like, I don't want my character to look like that. It's like, well, what do you want? As far as history is concerned, as far as I know, many women never wore armor, never participated. They weren't allowed to. So, in that regard, trying to come up with how a female knight, for instance, a medieval knight would look, it would probably just be a knight, a normal knight, with a slightly different chest plate, and then that's it. Then again, take this. This is coming from a dude, so my understanding is probably way wrong. My understanding of how certain bodily proportions would work in armor is probably quite wrong, because I don't have to deal with those. I don't have to deal with that in my day-to-day life. Yeah, look, yeah, that's a good example right there, Krista, with Iden Versio. She just wore the same armor as all the other elite stormtroopers were wearing. The only thing different on hers is she had the droid on her back, and she had a couple of different markings on her helmet, and I think her chest plate, her like armor had slightly different markings, but those were all cosmetic. The actual armor itself was pretty much the same as the other guys. I'm pretty sure I know which controversy you're talking about. No, when it comes to Bo-Katan. Pretty sure. But yeah, that was also pretty stupid. It's like, come on. Come on, people. Now I'm just starting to put things wherever I want, which is a bad sign, because it means I will probably forget where that stuff is. It's good to see that I have more of these, though, because I thought I ran out of these, and I needed them for a few things I was building last 2 weeks ago. Well, yeah, that you could say that for almost anything, though. If something's actually designed to fit you, it will definitely work a lot better than something that's kind of cookie cutter and is meant to fit one size fits all kind of style. And like when it comes to the Mandalorian and Star Wars, of course, all the armors technically should be slightly different from one to the next, because that's just part of their culture. Part of their culture is customizing their armor to however they want. Obviously, they still need to look like they're wearing Mandalorian armor, but they can change it however they want. I've heard good things about that game. Is it actually good? I know Thrawn's Revenge is playing that game right now as well on a few of his Twitch streams. Is that game good? Is it better or the same as the first Subnautica? Because I never played the first Subnautica, but I watched a ton of it and I thoroughly enjoyed how it looked and how it played. Over time, when it first came out, when it was back in the alpha days, oh my gosh, it was still cool to watch, but I couldn't watch it for a long time because then a lot of the gameplay became quite repetitive. But for what I've seen recently, when that game has been fully released and I guess is done updating or whatever, I don't know. I lost track of that. I lost track of the Subnautica games a few years ago, but seeing it in its full release state was quite nice. It was very good looking. Gameplay looked swell. Fighting all the giant monsters in the bottom of the ocean was pretty cool. Pretty cool to look at. So, is Sub-Zero the same as pretty same? There's a slope in here that shouldn't be in here. When does Loki come out? Is that soon? Or is that like in July or something? Yeah. all the dangerous creatures that lurk beneath. I remember them when I was watching people play. Yeah, the deep sea monsters would definitely jump scare all the people I was watching. It was hilarious to see. Oh, it comes out Wednesday? Oh, I didn't know that. Dang. Time is flying fast. Soon we're gonna be soon Bad Batch is gonna be over, and then we won't have any Star Wars content like that until December time again, with the Book of Boba Fett. Which is funny that I don't think we've heard anything about the Book of Boba Fett, right? Nothing other than it's supposed to be happening in around the winter months, and it's about Boba Fett. But yeah, I'll probably be watching Loki. I do really enjoy watching Marvel stuff. I prefer it over watching DC content, unless it's like animated DC content, or the old stuff like Batman the animated series, Justice League the animated series, Superman the animated series, the good old stuff. Many of the cinematic movies from DC have failed. Have failed me. I feel like they suck. They're pretty bad compared to what they could have been. What's Visions? Oh, Star Wars Visions. That's the one. That's the dark side one, right? About the Sith acolyte. That one will be interesting to see too. Finally, not from the Jedi good guy perspective, but from the bad guy's perspective. I think this might be one of those classical songs I added. See, Bacon? I don't know. You have to let me know. I don't know too many classical songs, other than I saw the playlist I added had like 3 of the ones I did know. It's like, okay, I'll just add those ones. Oh, in Sub-Zero, the character you play as talks. Oh, that is a bit that is definitely different. I don't know. I feel like you'd get used to it over time because there are plenty of video games where the protagonist talks, though. But I can definitely see that because it'll kind of take you out of it because now it's not like in Halo where Master Chief never talks. You can just assume. You can assume the role of Master Chief because all the characters look at you. But if Master Chief talked, then it'd be like, oh, I'm just playing as some dude. And then the story is all about Master Chief. Whereas because Master Chief doesn't talk, you can kind of assimilate the story of Master Chief as your own story. I don't know. It's one of those directed words. It's one of those directions. One of those decisions. One of those high critical decisions that needs to be made is if the main character is going to talk or not. When it comes to video games, when it comes to movies, since it's since we as the audience are watching as third person, it's fine. But first person, yeah. Oh, wait. What's the name of the one that's supposed to be about the Sith acolyte then? Is that one just called Acolyte? Because yeah, I remember was it last stream that we were talking about the anime Star Wars? Okay. Well, okay. Of course the one named Acolyte is going to be the one about the dark side. And from the dark side perspective. Okay. An anime Star Wars, huh? That's gonna be interesting. I wonder if it's gonna be... I wonder how good it's gonna be, because there's a couple of anime Star Wars videos on YouTube, and those ones are fantastic. The one all about the TIE fighter pilots, that one is fantastic. And the ones on YouTube are all fan-made, so let's see what officially licensed creators can do. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, all the thing that I was saying about Master Chief comes from Bungie days. Yeah, that's right. 343 does make Master Chief talk in 4, 5, and probably Halo Infinite too. Wait, so is the character in Sub-Zero the same one from the first Subnautica, or is it a different dude? Or is it a different character that you're now playing as? Because I can't remember, in the first Subnautica game, do you ever actually finish the ship and get out? Going to be Japanese anime made in Japan. That's what anime means, Crystal? No, this time it's a girl. Oh, okay. Weird, because I remember listening to Thrawn's stream about Sub-Zero, but I don't remember hearing like a girl's voice. But I did at some point mute his streams because I wanted to watch the gameplay, but I was listening to something else or something. So maybe I just never heard the voice. I don't know. I was hoping this was going to be one of these with the studs on the side, because I did run out of those. My Snell tank and one of the other projects I've been working on have taken all of the ones I used. And I think one of these other models I'm trying to build, but are still in bags, also took quite a few. My main purchases for this month, other than the custom brick builder stuff, is going to be Lego parts to finish Mr. Idler's AT-OT and Brick Vault's Homing Spider Droid and Separatist Shuttle. If I can get those 3 done, that will actually, well, it won't save me space, because those are going to be, the AT-OT is supposed to be minifigure / UCS scale, so that's not going to save me space, but I definitely want to look at them when they're built more than when they're just chilling in these bags, unbuilt. Mr. Idler's really good at what he does. I'm not a huge fan of his AATs, and that's just because of their size. If they were bigger, I would love them so much more. But he is definitely underrated. He makes some really cool stuff, and most of it he gives out for free. So that's an added bonus to him as well. I think the reason he lets those go out for free though is because he does actually have a job. So he doesn't need the financial gain from the instructions. Hey, what's up, Trend Ocean? What's up, dude? Oh yeah, I just remembered the other day that he had made Plo Koon Starfighter. I was going through all of my downloaded instructions and studio files that I had gotten from the community, and I'm like, oh hey, there's Plo Koon's fighter from Mr. Idler. Need to double check that. I need to double check that file that I have from him and see if it's one I want to use or not. Because it's one of those things, once you pick a Delta 7 or an ETA 2, you kind of need to make all of your other Delta 7s and ETA 2s to look that way. One thing you can kind of get away though is with the Delta 7s. There are 2 versions of Delta 7s, so you could have a lot of your a lot of the Jedi that we're not sure what their Delta 7 look like in the Clone Wars. You can have them also be like Plo Koon, who just uses his normal one, which is weird because we see a lot in the Clone Wars show that, yeah, Plo Koon does use the B, which has the astromech in the middle, But then in episode 3, we see him go back to using the Delta 7 that has the astromech off to the left of the cockpit. And it's never explained why. Other than I think the animators of the Clone Wars show got a little lazy and just wanted to reuse the asset they had probably designed for Anakin. And we're like, alright, we'll just give all the Jedi this one. Are there 3 to 4 versions? I could only think of 2 right now, which are just where the astromech socket is. Also, isn't the one that has the astromech off to the left also like bigger than the Delta 7 that has the astromech in the middle? Maybe not like in lore, but as far as comparing them between the movies and the show, which obviously there's gonna be differences because Clone Wars shows exaggerated a lot of different aspects. I think the Delta 7s in the show are smaller than the ones we see in episode 2 and episode 3 because of Plo Koon. Our main man Plo Koon being different. It's been raining half of them. I like the rain. Do you not like the rain, Trandoshan? Well, I should also clarify, I only like a certain type of rain. I like a light drizzle. If it's anything more than that, then going outside in the rain kind of sucks. But if it's a light drizzle, I really like that. Or just standing on my porch and listening to the rain. No problem, Crystal. See you later, dude. Hopefully you can make it back. Don't let this stream get you in trouble at school. I also like overcast days. My skin gets sunburned pretty easily if I don't wear sunscreen, so I like overcast days more than super sunny days. Also, because I have to wear glasses, I prefer when the sky is a little bit more gray than normal, because it makes it much easier for me to see. However, if it's too much overcast for a long period of time, then I also hate that too, because then it's that same effect where in winter, because the sun's not in the sky for forever and the sky's gray, you get like that more depressed mood. Yeah, so I'd rather I do like overcast days, but I don't want too many of them in the summer. Because we gotta get that sun. Gotta get that sunlight. So there's a basic, a high maneuverable, a high speed, and then the B. Alright. Good to know. Are there actually any aesthetic differences in those models, Noel, besides the basic and the B? Like, does the high maneuverable and the high speed look different than just the basic or the B? Because if they look the same as like the B, then it's like the TIE fighter that has the hyperdrive. In canon, it looks exactly like a basic TIE. So there's no reason to make a specific TIE, like a specific custom Lego TIE fighter for the one that has a hyperdrive in canon, because it looks exactly like a normal TIE fighter. Now in Legends, that same TIE fighter, known as the TIE Scout, looks way different than a normal TIE fighter. So that one, I'm going to build. Well, you guys decided on the Discord, that poll about the TIE fighters was helping me decide which ones I wanted to do in the realistic movie style TIE fighters. So, since the poll was decided, we're going with Brickvault's TIE, which is Jarek's TIE. Which I'm a little disappointed about. I love the look, but buying the instructions for Jarek's TIE is more expensive than Rebels, so it means it'll take me a little bit longer to get all the TIE fighters, but expect that kind of look for all future TIE fighters that that are either found in Legends, because all Legends TIE Fighters I'm making be in the like realistic style, so the cockpit is smaller and the wings are bigger. So expect that look of TIE Fighter for me when it comes to any TIE Fighter seen in the movies or that are from Legends, like Legends comic books or books. Crystal must class right now. Let him class. What are you talking about, C Bacon? You making a joke there about Crystal going to class? That is true. That is true, Noel. Yeah, the bee didn't exist in Legends until it was forcefully added. Yeah. We don't know if we got images. All right. So those ones I'm free to my interpretation then. Neato. So I can either be lazy about it and just be like, they look the exact same as the basic model, but the tech on the inside of the model is different. Or I can make a few small changes to be like, this is what this one could look like. Because they forgot standard TIEs don't have hyperdrive. So they're like, oh wait, we just went to the Death Star. TIE Fighters still have a hyperdrive then. This one's a Scout. Okay. It's like, wait a minute, but the Scout already exists. Don't care. Too bad. We're changing it. In this timeline, the Scout looks like this. I will say though, the Legends TIE Scout, that is one ugly TIE Fighter. I really hate the weird top. Like, it has a weird truck bed top on top of the TIE Fighter. It's like, what is this? But I would prefer to build that than just another TIE Fighter that looks exactly like a normal TIE and just say, hey, this one has a hyperdrive in it. Like, wait a minute. Yeah, as far as making something that looks pleasing to the eye and stands out from all other TIEs, definitely building the Legends one. Which, I mean, is fine, because I'm already planning on building a lot of the Legends TIEs anyway. It's part of the minifigure scale project to begin with. So. New TIE wings. Are those included on the Brick Vault one? Or on the one that Brick Vault sells, C Bacon, or is that on other TIE Fighters? Yes, we are good to talk about any of the episodes of Bad Batch Trandoshan. That's what that spoiler or the warning in the top right corner says. Hopefully I'm actually pointing at it. We'll see. I have a slight delay on this stream. Okay, I just destroyed that warning. Yes, we're free to talk about any of the episodes. So this might be a hot take, but I actually liked the inclusion of those sisters in that one episode. I thought they were used pretty well for who they are. And then hopefully we don't see them again. I am fine with them popping in for one episode and then leaving. It's not like the Clone Wars show where we spent, what, 4 episodes with them? 4 episodes is too many. However, 1 episode, I am fine with. Oh my gosh, yeah, that made me a little sad too. Trandoshan. It was really cool seeing the Bad Batch utilize the droids against the droids, though. I thought that was cool. And that little moment where it's like the B2, no, the B1 looks at Echo. Echo looks at the B1, basically trying to figure out if the B1's about to shoot him or not. And then the B1 just like, shrugs and then just marches off somewhere else. I thought that was really cool. It was interesting to me to see that the Corellian security droids are like a mixture of a few different battle droids. They definitely have the commando droid body. Like the flexible commando droid body bit. That's like the lower back and the hips. Thought that was cool to see. I forget what the other droids are that I saw in that design, but I definitely saw the commando droid. That one stuck out to me very easily. Which is funny because I think it was yesterday or the day before, I just watched the episode of Rebels when the Rebels first meet Rex, Wolf, and Gregor. And oh my gosh, that tactical droid helmet they used to find them is so ugly looking. It is so bad. They gave the thing lips. It's like, what? This is so bad. So seeing the Clone Wars show version of the tactical droid come back it was very good. It was very good to see it come back. Because the Rebels version of it freaking is disgusting. And I never want to see it again. Give that tactical droid had to give kids nightmares. It was that ugly. LM9. That's the guy that makes a bunch of custom minifigures too, isn't it? Or is that someone else? Just have to buy $20 worth of parts. Well, since I've been collecting for a long time, I probably only need like $10 worth of stuff, hopefully. It was a defective tactical droid. It's interesting to me to see that most tactical droids use the blue. Have blue, like the CIU's blue is their default color. And then they get a highlight color of some kind. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, it is the same guy? Okay, I'll have to check him out then. Because I thought he only did minifigures. I didn't know he did any model instructions. So that's cool. How many likes are we at on the stream? 7? If we can get the 15 likes on the stream, I have 5. 1, 2, 3. I have 4 TIE fighters. I'll show you all if we can get the 15 likes on this stream. Because I just remembered that was a thing, and we never got to all the TIE fighters last stream. So if we can get 15 on this one, I'll have so many TIE fighters to show you all. Oh, and then speaking of that, oh wait, no, I haven't showed off that TIE fighter, so I can't say that yet. I gotta hold off on saying that yet. But so what I'll have to say is one of the TIE fighters that is my own design has now been recreated in studio. And then a different TIE fighter that's only been built in studio is almost done, and the instructions for it are almost done. I forgot, I was about to confuse 2 TIE fighters in that sentence. Because I realized as I was saying that no, the TIE fighter that I've designed that I'm going to show off on this stream if we get there, I've rebuilt in studio, but I have not actually started working on the instructions for it yet. It was a different TIE fighter that I only have built in studio. I've never built it in real life yet. That one I've almost finished the instructions for. Oh, has Brick Lab been closed this whole time? Trandoshan? That will be very unfortunate to hear if they're not able to reopen. Because I thought it was a really neat concept they had going on. 501st clones on Sanger. I don't know. Some of the area light things are weird. Oh, thank you all for all of y'all who have checked out the in-depth review and analysis of that Cantina band mock. Really appreciate it. I totally forgot I didn't post that video. Otherwise, that video would have been out a long time ago. Because all I needed to do to finish that video so it could be released was add like a description, and that was it. Dang, that does suck. They don't have an online store, right, Trandoshan? I can't buy parts they have online. You have to go to the store, right? Alright, I'm gonna turn down this song just a tad. This one is extra loud for some reason. No, actually, it's a short song. I'll just skip it. Oh.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
There we go. I'll have that turned down just a tad. Went back in time for a second when that video came out. Yeah. Yeah, that was my bad. I totally forgot I forgot to finish working on that one. But yeah, glad you all like it. That one, I forget how long it took me to put it together, but I was super happy when I figured out how to do that, the semi-dome on the inside. Like on the inside of the little room that they've got, there's actually like a semi-dome in there. And that took me forever to figure out how to do. I still need to get around to rebuilding it in Studio, so that way you all can actually have access to it if you want. Like, actually, you can, if I can get it done, you can actually, you all could rebuild it yourselves if you wanted to. Just gotta rebuild it in Studio and build the instructions for it. Glitch in the Matrix. Yeah. Oh, so they do have a Bricklink store, but yeah, that does make sense if it's probably not active at the moment. They might want to activate it though, because that might help. That might help with the financial problems if they're able to sell off of the Bricklink store. It obviously, if people are buying enough to help with the cost of like shipping and buying the containers to put crap in. All right, see you when you come back, Trandoshan. Some of these parts I apparently threw in here, I've apparently since changed my mind as to where they go, so it's a good thing I have some empty containers next to me to throw all the parts I've changed my mind on so they can go somewhere else. Oh, that sucks. One plate is preventing you from selling a Minecraft set. Yeah, you better find that part. Otherwise, you might have to buy that part to then sell that part. Or I guess, if you can't find it, you could probably still sell that set. But just for, you'd have to knock off a few dollars or something. Be like, yeah, I couldn't find this one part. Oh, there's already a pile for that. That goes over there. And there's already a pile for that one, too. Ah, yes. More parts I need to put somewhere else. Wait, so how much stuff are you planning on selling, Sea Bacon? Are you just selling everything that's not Star Wars? Or are you... Oh, hey! I needed one of these! For one of the TIE fighters. Nice. Actually, I needed quite a few of these. As I flicked it across the room. Yeah, I need quite a few of these in black to finish off my TIE fighters. So hopefully we can find some more. Oh, just Minecraft stuff? Okay. Cool beans. Is it not? I take that to mean it's not in the first Subnautica game. I'm assuming that also means it helps you find ores quicker, right? Did your grinding just become a lot easier to do, Noel? Well, I mean, there's Bricklink, Sea Bacon, so people are always buying and selling Minecraft, the Lego Minecraft stuff there. I'm just not sure for how much more than just the base price of the set, though. So that's something I need to do. I have a lot of stuff. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but I have a lot of figures I'd actually like to sell, so I can get some other ones. But I need to spend some time doing some research so I can figure out if I even want to sell them, because a lot of figures for potential sell use a torso print that I might actually be able to pull off for other figures. But if they don't work as well as I want them to, then I would be willing to sell them. Then I gotta figure out how much people are willing to pay for them. Oh, my nose. Getting stuffy again. Welcome back, Trandoshan. Are they extremely dusty? Man, you're gonna want to wash those, Sea Bacon. Correct on both accounts? Alright. Now instead of grinding for ore, you can now go grind for something else. Just like in Minecraft. When you finish grinding for resource in Minecraft, then you can grind out a building. Oh, my nose. The stuffiness has returned. Do I have a pile for this one? I don't see one, so I guess right there. Hey guys, have you ever heard of this game called Minecraft before? Here, it's pretty popular with the youngsters. It's got blocks and dudes who blow up. It's pretty fun. Trying to remember, there were a few other things I wanted to talk about on this stream. One of them was, any of you guys have experience with working with Blender, the modeling program? If so, any of you guys know where I should start? I'd like to learn Blender so I can do a few things in it, but I don't know where to start, really. Especially for what I want to do. I don't need to know like everything there is to know about Blender. I just need to know a few specific things. As far as I've been able to tell from the short tutorials that I have been able to find that seem to understand what I'm trying to do. Oh hey, I heard a noise. Did it actually pop up on screen though? Welcome to the stream, Payload. Hey, it worked! The animation actually worked this time. Thanks for subscribing, Payload. You have now joined the ARC Trooper Corps. Or, I don't know what to call it. But welcome. Thanks for subbing, dude. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you like what's going on. I know there's not a whole lot going on visually. Because I'm being a little slow with putting parts in places. But I'm trying to make sure I put parts in the right spot this time. Did you ever animate Lego in Blender, Trandoshan? For that class or no? Really, Sea Bacon? Oh, I don't know. It is kind of difficult to see if people are actually selling things on Bricklink because I don't think there's like a. I don't think any statistics or any analysis is taken that's publicly available. There probably is one privately available on the back end of not Blender, on the back end Bricklink, but I don't think it's publicly available. Okay. Cause yeah, everyone I've seen who's done animation, like Lego animations with Blender, they've done minifigures, they've done sets, like movie sets. I did not mean to hit that, but like movie sets, like they have buildings and things, and mountains and whatnot, but Dropped the part. Don't know where it went. I'll grab it later. But yeah, so they've done minifigures. They've done like minifigures walking and running and all that stuff. You know what's the one thing I haven't seen anyone actually do in a Blender stop motion before though? Are vehicles. As far as I can tell, no one has done vehicles, especially walkers. I have seen that Gareth Puth, I think that's how you say his last name. The guy who did the Squad 42 animations. He's like, I guess returned? I guess that's the word for it. He's returned to the LEGO Star Wars community, and on his Instagram, he's been posting a lot of renders of stuff he's done. Recently he did a render of the Brick Vault AP walking. So he's like the only person I've seen who's done, I'm pretty sure he's using Blender too. So he's the only person I've seen actually animate walkers. Specifically walkers, but vehicles in general. There is another guy, but that animation was only for like 5 seconds, and it was that scene from episode 2, the Battle of Geonosis, when the dropship comes in and drops off the ATTE and then flies off. There's another ATTE and almost off camera that you can see walking forward, and that was it. So I've only seen like 2 people ever do it. So I've been interested in trying to learn if I could do that myself as well. The issue, of course, is I got tons of other projects going on at the same time. So that's why I'm trying to do a lot more streaming now that it's summertime and I have somewhat an opportunity to stream more often. So I can get a lot of these projects done. Currently on the Discord, the vote, or the poll rather, that helped decide which TIE fighter I'm going for. The next poll is all about what we're going to be streaming on Wednesday. And so far, the people have decided that we're going to be streaming Portal 2 again, because I don't think we finished that game. So the poll is not closed yet. It's going to close tonight. But so far, that seems to be what people are leaning towards. Yeah, you know that, Gino? Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about, C-Bacon. It's really cool. The guy was able to get the dropship to be animated, and he got one of the walkers to be animated. But the majority of the moving animation in that scene that were from the clones that are on the ground, and the dropship. Because the one walker that does actually have its legs walking forward, you only see, I think, 3 of the legs. And it's not a whole lot going on there. But it is really cool to look at. I wish the guy would have continued and maybe done a little bit more of that battle. But the little bit that we did get is really cool looking. And then seeing that Gareth Buth, or however you say his last name, is back and is doing some rendering and some short films. Well, not short films, like very short stop motions. Is cool to see. Alright, I think we'll go for another 45-ish minutes. I think today's only going to be a 2-hour stream. Because I have some art homework I need to do that I've somewhat neglected. So I need to put a lot of time into that. I've at least figured out what I want the character that I need to do for the homework to look like. I just need to refine it and finish them off. Then I gotta make 4 different backgrounds. But the background shouldn't be too difficult. Being inspired from the examples that the professor gave, the background should not be too difficult for me to do. Art! Don't tell me you don't like art, C-Bacon. If you like Lego, you like art. It's basically what we do, just in brick. It's art in brick form. You've been doing a building project other than Lego Trandoshan? Want to give us an exclusive preview of what it is. A cardboard suit of a certain game character? Wow. You're making cosplay then? Trandoshan? Making a cosplay suit? I'm always really impressed with the people who do cosplay, who do it well. Obviously, there's a lot of examples out there of people who do not do it very well, but the ones who can do it really well, gosh dang, those things are incredible and look fantastic. The only issue, like, I feel like that kind of stuff falls under the same category as like large mocks. Like Coconut just did Udapow. You got Rich Boy J who's still working on Star Killer Base. Those are really awesome to see when they're done. But dang, does it take a long time for them to be done. I don't have enough motivation and mental power to work on a project for that long. That's why you'll notice probably a lot of the future projects I do will be on a smaller scale. Like when it comes to building custom stuff, a lot of things I'll be doing are probably going to be that size of this Droideka Sentinel. Well, and then TIE Fighters. But the TIE Fighters will be nice because I'll have like a base design. For these Rebel style TIE Fighters, I found someone I used as a base design. And then for the movie style, I got the Jarek one from Brick Vault. So that helps out incredibly in my designing process. Because it means I don't have to completely come up with something from scratch. I technically still don't because it's Star Wars. So I'm using lots of reference images. But I'm still having to come up with a lot. Whereas with the TIE Fighters, a lot of it is being inspired by someone else's techniques and manipulating it to how I want it to look. And that's a lot easier to do. A lot quicker to do than having to come up with all of those techniques on your own. I can agree with that, Sea Bacon. I can agree with that. Lego is one of the best art forms when done right and when done well. And then again, art is subjective, so it's I forget the phrase, but it's like the eye of the beholder. Yeah, I totally just messed up that phrase, but everyone's view of art is slightly different, so. But a lot of things we can all agree on, so it all works out at some point. The Eye of Sauron? What about the Eye of Sauron? What? Are you saying that's what Trandoshan is making cosplay of? Yes, I would like to be this giant eyeball on this tower. It is my favorite character. I know I have a pile for this. Where did I put it? Oh, okay, I guess I don't have a pile for it. Alright, it's going right here. Right next to the microphone then. Art is in the eye of the beholder. Yes, that is the phrase that I butchered my way through. Yes. Yes. Trandoshan will be the ginormous tower, and then there's just going to be this one little eye on top. Oh, okay. I see how everything is now interconnected. I see. Two eyes and is purple. Is it from Star Wars? Are they from Star Wars? Are they from a different franchise? 5'10". Huh. Oh man. Why am I yawning? It's still morning time. Why am I yawning? You should be awake. Oh wait, I know why I'm yawning. I never took some of the vitamins I take each morning. I forgot to do that with my breakfast. Not a tower. Oh, okay. So we have ruled out Trandoshan cosplaying as the Eye of Sauron. That is confirmed, definite, not happening. Maybe. They are not from Star Wars. Okay, cool. Hey, welcome to the stream, Captain Rex Productions. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for checking out the stream. Hope you are enjoying your time here. We've made significant progress in this container. It's still not even halfway done. But for what I was thinking we were gonna get done today, we got a lot done. It's one of these things that I've learned. I definitely can sort faster when not streaming, but it's not as fun sorting when I'm not streaming, because I don't get to hang out with all y'all. I just sit here and listen to music or listen to videos. It's like, okay, that's fun and all, but having this live interaction is much better. But it does mean I go a little bit slower because now I'm having to talk and think. Whereas when I'm sorting off camera, I just go ham and go. I can go pretty quick with it. Where does this panel go? I don't have a place for panels. Okay. Hey, what's up, Survivalists? Yes, you did. We're basically just we're guessing at what Trandoshan is gonna cosplay as. Have I watched Resistance? I think I watched like 5 episodes of it. My biggest pet peeve with Resistance is the art style. Everything's a little too dark or too bright. Makes it hard to watch. Do I have moderators? Everyone with the blue wrench is a moderator, Captain Rex. They're the one. Those are the people in charge of making sure chat doesn't go crazy. Or they also help me get rid of trolls and things. Uh-oh. Trandoshan's gonna have to go fight a tornado, it seems. Get out of here, random phone call. Get out of here. I don't know. I don't remember it being that way, Trandoshan. I didn't like how dark or how everything was just like too dark, too bright. It was hard to see what was going on. Is he really? Wow. Today must be a good day then, Noel. That's not how it works, Captain Rex. Best way to become a moderator for someone is not to ask. Be a great person in the community. Come to all of the person's streams, or most of them, and then you may be chosen. But yeah, best way to become a moderator is not to ask for it. Because it's quite a bit of a responsibility to become a moderator. Would I get attached to the characters? We'll see about it. I do want to build a lot of the stuff from it, though. I actually really do like the design of the TIE fighter the one guy uses. Yeah, I was thinking that too, C-Bacon. I was thinking that too. I will use my Gyarados to attack the tornado. No problem, Captain Rex. Now that you know, now you know. If the tornado works like Mario 3, then yes. Is that where the blowy joeys come from, Survivalists, or is that a different tornado? Is the tornado you're talking about different than that? 'Cause, yeah, that's the only tornado thing I can think of are the Blowy Joeys or the Twister McFisters from Mario Maker. Brain is too small to think of any other enemies right now. We just use our lasso. The stereotypes are coming out. Uh-oh. Because everyone in Texas is a cowboy, right? Even the girls, everyone's a cowboy. Where does this go? Okay, I did accidentally make multiple piles for stuff. Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah, there we go. Fixed. Oh, is that where they actually come from? That's the first game they're from? Okay. Yeah, I couldn't actually remember where the Blowy Joeys or Twister McFisters actually come from. Which Mario game they actually came from for Mario Maker, so glad I know something. Yeah. Where does this part go? There it is. Anyone know what these are and what they're from? They just look like cannons to me, and I probably will use them as cannons, but yeah, I don't know where they're from. You're in the land of corn, Sea Bacon. Everywhere you look, there's corn. Plants of people. You've been playing too much Terraria, Sea Bacon. It's corrupted your mind. Plants of people. Oh, a random tile that shouldn't be in there. Alright. Should probably just open these containers I have off to the side and just start putting things in there. That'll be a lot easier. Oh my gosh, the corn gang! Wow, Sandy Cheeks. Gosh dang. Is she really from Texas though? I'd like to join the corn gang. On the on the official Clone Customs Discord server, there's that one person named Corin. If you just talk to them, Noel, you can join the corn game. If you talk to Corin on the CAC server, you can become part of the corn game. I've been initiated into the corn gang. I, for some reason, can't say that word right now. I guess my nose is a little too stuffy for me to say that word right, but yeah. Talk to them. They'll let you join the gang. Then we can all act like we're from the Midwest. The middle of the country. Where did I... Oh, there it is. It's good to see that I have a lot of these light gray jumper plates in here, because I actually ran out of them. Because I've been using so many of them. Lots of things in Star Wars like to use light gray, especially those jumpers. Just like a true Texan, she talks like... She always talks about talking about being from Texas. Yes. Good. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. I thought I found a piece that I needed for a TIE fighter, but I am wrong. It's a different piece that I need for the TIE fighter to better finish it off. Hey, that's always good news. My entire immediate family is also fully vaccinated, which is nice. But apparently it turned out during this family trip that we all took, where it kind of turned into a family reunion because all majority of my extended family was there as well. I was always wondering why I saw some of the cousins having masks on. It was like, because I thought they were fully vaccinated, but no, it turned out they weren't. And the only times they wore their masks is when we were with people outside of the family. So when we're just hanging out at the park, because that's what my extended family likes to do. They like to hang out at parks for some reason. The cousins wouldn't wear their masks. I was like, huh, okay. Well, I'm fully vaccinated, so I'm not gonna die from this, but okay. You do you, I guess. What's the difference? What do Texans, vegans, and marathon runners have in common? That's a good one, Noah. I like that one. My father's a marathon runner. I think. Of some kind. He's been training this year to run a full marathon. Is it a full marathon? Yeah, he's been training to run I think it's a full marathon later this year. Because he can easily do the half marathons and things like that, but he's still working on the full one, I think. I could totally be wrong, because I don't fully remember all the different names of the different races and things that he does. But he is a runner. I am not a runner. I am not a runner. But he is. That is true. Only a Texan can say that joke. Which begs the question. Is SpongeBob's voice actor from Texas to make that joke about Texas? I know I have this out here somewhere. Where did I put those other parts? You'd think they'd be like right in front of my face, but they're not. Okay, there's that, but I'm not sure if that's actually the real spot for it. I know that's supposed to be a joke, Seabaker, but I'm not a huge fan of your joke. It's a little too spicy for this stream. Just a little too spicy for this stream. Where? I'm losing my mind. I keep forgetting where stuff goes. Okay, I guess new pile there. New pile there. I'm hoping to be able to find 2 specific Technic axles. So if I can find them, the basic TIE fighter that I showed off last stream will be pretty much complete. I also made an upgrade to it, because while I was building a TIE fighter in studio, I messed around with the connection point of where the wing and the cockpits connect. I added a extra detail there that I enjoyed so much. I immediately scrounged around in my collection to find all of it, and I added it to my normal TIE fighter. So I'm very happy with how these TIE fighters are turning out. I do need to disassemble pretty much all of them and then rebuild them whenever I buy the remaining parts I need to make them 100% complete. Okay, thank you, Seabacon. He made it sound almost interesting. Oh yeah, I totally want to see a lot of cars go around in a circle, only turning left for 500 laps. My favorite. You know, I say that, but every time I've gone to a racetrack, I've actually enjoyed I've actually really enjoyed my time there. Mainly because I was talking to my family, and I was eating some good tasting food. Definitely not healthy food, but good tasting food. But yeah, the actual reason of being there kind of blew. But just hanging out there was fun. Bipedal Purple enjoyed it. Some people a nightmare to others. And you said it's not Star Wars, right? Oh, it can't even be the character I'm thinking of, because if it is from Star Wars, Zeb's not 5'10". He's like 7 foot or something. So yeah, it can't even be Zeb. So cows and horses, oh my gosh. That is the most Texan phrase I've ever heard. Here in normal land, it's raining cats and dogs. Spyro. I haven't played it in the Spyro games. I've heard they're really fun. The older ones. I heard some of the newer ones were kind of crap, but the Texas jokes never end. Indeed, they never do end. Ooh, oh wait, no, this is the wrong color. I need this part in light gray for one of my eyes. Actually, I need 3 more of these in light gray to finish off, to help finish off one of the TIE Fighters. I'm so hoping we can get the 15 likes just so I can show off all these TIE Fighters. You'll like them all, I'm pretty sure. So if we can reach that, it's not, well, 1, it is because I want to show off, but 2, it's because I want to show you all what they look like. It's not because I want the likes, I don't care about the likes. But I want to be able to show them off, but since we've made this goal, the goal has to be reached first. Oh, he's just under 7 foot? Oh, I thought he was over, like, at or over 7 foot. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I just threw the wrong part into this container. I had 2 parts in my hand. One that belonged on the table, and one that belonged in this box. And guess which one I dropped in this container first? Obviously the part that was supposed to be on the table. You don't know what Spyro is? You don't know who Spyro is, Trandoshan? Man, you're missing out. He's this really cool, I forget which video game company made him up, but he's a mascot / protagonist in a really cool series of video games. However, I haven't actually played any of those video games, so I don't know what he does in them. But I heard they're really cool. I really like the design of Spyro too. He looks really cool. Oh my gosh, this one piece just go on the table. There we go. Hey, more worm gears. Nice. I haven't actually built anything that I need to use worm gears for, but I am glad that I bought quite a few of them a while ago, because they will come in handy. I want to make a workable elevator one of these days. A workable Star Wars Lego Star Wars elevator. I feel like that'd be really fun. I have a lot of pieces to do it now. I just gotta figure out something to build that has an elevator in it. How did you lose a 48 by 48 faceplate? What? What? You gotta share that story now, Sea Bacon. How did you lose that big of a baseplate? I must know. Where does this go? I don't have a pile for it. Okay. No, the yawning continues. Why? Alright, 10 more minutes to this stream. 10 more minutes and then we'll end. Another clue is from 2014. Oh man. You know how long ago 2014 is now? Too long. What? 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 How did it end up in the beer cooler, Seabacon? And also, how did no one notice that there was some Lego in a beer cooler of that size? Like a Lego plate of that size in a beer cooler. I now have several questions. You're not supposed to tell me how long ago 2014 is, Trandoshan. You ruined the joke. How could you do this to me? Trandoshan out here just ruining people's jokes. How could you, man? How could you? Woo! I almost just had a disaster. Luckily, I saved it. Oh, if you want to know something else that's kind of cool that's happening in the community, so not sure how many of you guys know him, but there's a guy on YouTube called Sawyer Studios. S-A-W-Y-E-R Studios. He's still hanging around the community, but he is also selling a ton of his Lego Star Wars stuff. So I would recommend you go check out his channel, see if there's anything you want. It's probably been stuff sold, but originally when he had everything still in hand, not sold yet, you could buy everything for $1,750. But you'll understand when you go check out what he's actually selling, what I'm about to say. That is such a steal of a price for a ton of the stuff that he is selling. So I'd recommend you go check it out. Obviously, I don't have that kind of money, because that's a ton of money for me. And I'm not that interested in what he is selling. I know a lot of people in the community are, but for me personally, since I'm more of a build it yourself kind of guy, they don't quite interest me like they would have years ago. But I would go check it out. It's really cool. Again, that's Sawyer Studios. Man, that just blows my mind, Seabacon, because for me, I can never see myself doing that. One, I don't have there's not a beer cooler in this house, so it can't end up in there. But I feel like I would be able to spot, say I put a 48x48 base plate in my fridge. So it's just crazy to me that happened to you, because it just blows my mind. Is it Blue's Clues? Are you dressing up as Blue's Clues, Trandoshan? Is it the purple alien from Mass Effect? Bonnie. Where does this one go? There. And then where does this one go? I don't know if I have a pile for this one yet. No, the odds coming back. No. That's an affirmative no right there. Oh! Okay, for some reason I thought Bonnie was Chica. For some reason. So I thought, I was pretty sure Survival was wrong, because for some reason I thought Bonnie was yellow. But, okay, that's cool. And we'll stay there forever. Okay, that's cool. I've never been too interested in the SNAF, BAF, however you say the acronym. I've never been too interested in that series. However, I did used to watch pretty much all of the game theory videos on that franchise, but I never actually played the games myself. Not too interested in playing. I'm never too interested in playing horror games myself, but I'll watch other people play them. Right there. All right, I think we're gonna pause there. The stream's gonna end in 4 minutes, so we'll just take this time to the chat. Let's see. All right, we've made it to 12. I'll bend the rule a little bit. I'll show off one TIE fighter. I just gotta pick which one though. Last stream we showed off the basic TIE and the interceptor. Let's do the next most common TIE fighter that I've built recently. The next most commonly seen TIE fighter, I should say. So this is Darth Vader's TIE fighter. Based on the appearance of it in Star Wars Rebels, so that's why the wings are shorter than you would probably expect. It's really cool. This entire design is by Scruffy Nerf Herder. In addition, these wings are from that Darth Vader and a wing set that LEGO did back in 2016. But this is fantastic. Obviously, it's not done because you can see I have dark red parts here for no reason. And that's because I don't have those parts in light gray. But yeah, you can fit at least a pilot. I haven't actually tested if Darth Vader can fit in here, but I would assume so. The cape, especially if you use the new Darth Vader, the new capes don't take up that much space. But I'm very happy with this. It's really cool. Like I said, it's not done. I'm missing quite a few parts that would help finish this bad boy off, but I'm very happy with it. It looks really cool sitting next to the Interceptor and basic TIE Fighter. Oh, and I can just show off the other TIE Fighter. Let me show off the new change that I've done to this TIE Fighter. So what I did is I added these hinge or these clip pieces with these cheese slopes on them, and I feel like they give so much more detail and attention there to help give those like more structure to that area of the thing. But yeah, that's all I've done to this TIE Fighter, was I did that, but I feel like it makes it look so good now. This cockpit, by the way, is still not done. This is right now it's a mixture of the Lego one and Scruffy Nerf Herders, but I'm going to eventually switch it to completely being Scruffy Nerf Herders. Yeah, there we go. There's the ties for this stream. I won't show any TIE Fighters on Wednesday's stream since it will be a video game stream and I would have to then go back and forth between different setups. So Wednesday, I won't show off any TIE Fighters, but Friday, hopefully, you guys will be able to check out the other 3 TIE Fighters. But yeah. Now that you're not scared of them anymore, that's good. I would probably still jump, even though I'm for those games, I'm kind of old, but I would probably still jump. Jump scares get me every single time, unless I am 100% expecting it to happen. Then it doesn't. Yeah. Thank you everyone for liking those ties. I'm not sure which one. Not sure which tie you like, but thank you. They're really cool. Definitely go check out Scruffy Nerf Herder on Rebrickable.com if you're interested in building TIE fighters that look like they come from Legos. Not Lego. They come from Star Wars. I'm mixing my words. Check out Scruffy Nerf Herder if you want to build TIE fighters that come from Star Wars Rebels. Yeah. What's that TIE fighter, Noel? Oh, is it really their birthdays today, Steve Bacon? That's kind of cool. Alright, we'll go a little bit longer because I'm waiting to see what Noel responds back to my question with. Because I want to know what this TIE fighter with the dots stands for. Unless you were just making a joke, Noel. But yeah. I've been ClonePlays. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Remember, every clone has its roots in the original. And, Nolark, just DM me on Discord or whatever to tell me which TIE fighter that is. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And goodbye.